Right Honourable, allow me to thank this House on behalf...
We have not finished. Honourable members, don't go. We still have UNRWA and RARE and Road Fund.
Report of the Committee of the Whole House.
Honourable Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker, Madam Speaker, I wish to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the bill entitled the National Coffee Amendment Bill 2024 and passed with amendments.
Thank you.
Motion for adoption of the report of Committee of the Whole House.
Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move that the report from the Committee of the House be adopted.
I put a question that the report of the Committee of the Whole House be adopted by this House. Those in favour say and the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Bill's third reading, the National Coffee Amendment Bill 2024.
Now, members, physically we have 305 members. And maybe to respond on the issue of conflict of interest, honourable members, at the commencement of today's sitting, the Leader of Opposition rose, citing under Rule 94 on the conflict of interest. He thought to indicate the presiding officer for allegedly having a conflict of interest in relation to Coffee Amendment Bill. That is on today's paper. He also referred a statement that I apparently made upon which he imputed discrimination. From the onset, I wish to state I was quoted out of context. In any event, this House is a house of record. And being the custodian of the rules of procedure, and being the house of record, and if anybody thinks that I mentioned what the Leader of Opposition mentioned, I want to add what he said, then I will be able to apologize to this country and to the persons who are affected. But before that is done, because it is not true, I will not do it. Honourable members, in event of Rule 994 of the Rules of Procedure, clearly speaks on the conflict of interest. Honourable members, in event of Rule 994 of the Rules of Procedure, clearly speaks on the conflict of interest. It requires a member who has a conflict of interest to declare it, and once this is done, such a member is precluded from discussing or voting on the issue before the House. We must note that Rule 94 refers to a member and not the Speaker or presiding officer. By whatever name called, a member is defined under Rule 2 of the Rule of Procedure as a Member of Parliament. A Speaker is independently defined as a Speaker of Parliament and includes the Deputy Speaker. It is imperative to note that by command of Rule 77, the Speaker shall not be part of the debate, but may give guidance to the House on the matter before the House. Similarly, Rule 93(4) of the Rules of Procedure, the person of the presiding officer in Parliament or committee shall have neither an original nor, and if upon any question before the House, the motion shall be lost. The Speaker or presiding officer shall not vote. As such, the rule is inapplicable to the Speaker because, as part of Rule 77(1) and Rule 93(4), the Speaker is neither participates in the debate before the House, nor does she vote in any issue before the House. That is why under 94(4), the decision on whether a member fails to declare a conflict of interest is a sole preserve of the Speaker. In the circumstance, therefore, is inapplicable, which is cited by the Leader of Opposition, to the circumstance as to presented by the Leader of Opposition. I am not conflicted. In any way. 2, he cited a wrong rule. 3, I do not vote. 4, a Speaker does not become conflicted in any way or the other because she or he does not debate or does not vote. Where a vote ties, that vote is lost. So when we are debating in the House, let's debate with the logic, not politics. And I want to assure members, no amount of intimidation can ever move me away from where I am. I will remain the smiling me. And now that Trump has even why sanctions are gone. Honorable Minister.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move